Hello everyone, my name is Catherine and I want to welcome you to Hand Lettering for the Holidays, brought to you by the First Colony Branch Library. Go ahead and sit back and relax and let's get started. Here you can see all the supplies that I used in this video. The most important thing to have on hand is a piece of paper such as cardstock or something that you want to turn into a letter, and a pen, and maybe some markers to add some color. I really had a lot of fun with using the gold and silver markers depicted here. Let's talk about some basic rules of hand lettering. First and foremost, when you're doing something like calligraphy, the downstroke is always going to be thicker than the upstroke, which should be nice and thin. Here you can see a wave-like pattern where I showed you where the thicker line should be. In this video, we're going to be doing faux calligraphy, which means that we do cursive-like lettering and then add the thickness later. Some simple tips to remember is that down equals thick, up equals thin, cursive is not the same thing as calligraphy, and all this takes is practice, practice, practice. When I say that cursive is not the same as calligraphy, I mean that they may look alike, but with calligraphy, you have to lift the pen instead of just doing it all in one motion. Faux calligraphy is a lot more like cursive because that's where you start, but then you want to separate the letters out enough where you can add the thickness later to make it look like calligraphy. While keeping all of this in mind, let's get started. The first example of hand lettering I want to show you is using a simple phrase such as "let it snow." I think it's really charming to have a phrase like this during the winter time, even if we don't see a lot of snow here in Texas. As you can see, I started with writing the words in cursive and then I added the downstrokes later. With a lot of time and practice, you'll learn where the downstrokes are, but if you're curious, it just takes time to do the motion slowly and figure out, okay, well, when is my hand going down versus up? You can see that I grabbed a black marker to fill in the downstrokes to make it look like calligraphy. Sometimes I like to grab a marker to add an accent color instead. Finally, I'm just coloring in the little snowflake doodles that I made that I thought would be a fun addition to this Let It Snow card. Next, it wouldn't be the holidays without a little bit of season's greetings. You can see that I fumbled a bit with the downstrokes during this card, but I was able to fix it by just darkening the line, and I knew that I would go over it again with a black marker later, so it was all okay. Again, you can see that I'm using a black marker to fill in the downstrokes, making sure that I leave the upstrokes nice and thin. If you're wondering where I got the inspiration for these card designs, I checked out websites such as Pinterest. It's really important not to copy exactly what other people are doing, but Pinterest and other websites like it are great ways to find inspiration so you can create your own art. We also have many books in our collection at the library about doodling, journaling, and other forms of art, so if you want to check those out, that would be a great idea as well. So those are some examples of hand lettering that you can do for the holidays with some simple faux calligraphy and doodling. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're interested, we have many other craft videos and other programs on our Fort Bend County Library Adult Programs YouTube page, including an introduction to bullet journaling and bullet journaling for self-improvement. I hope you have a fantastic day and a wonderful holiday season. See you next time.